Every character in our neighborhood has a distinct characteristic and role in the development of how young adults grow and develop in this society. It could be that dude in front of the liquor store that everybody know and walk past him and see him like, oh yeah, that's the bum that sit outside. But every time you talk to him, he got some words of wisdom because he's been around for 30, 40, 50 years before they got here. And I used to always spend time talking to the older dudes in the neighborhood. They either at the liquor store, at the gambling hall, pool hall, and they always had some type of insightful words that at the time when they said it, you probably didn't digest it or understand what it meant. But as time went on, you start saying, man, the OG, man, had something, man. He told me this a while. And a lot of quotes that I quote now as a grown man was from the OGs in my neighborhood that had some insightful words of wisdom to give me, man. And despite the fact that they was alcoholics or probably been under the influence of drugs or influence of some type of mental disabilities, that didn't mean that you discredit their characteristics or the wisdom that they had to bring to the table. So I learned that there's value in everybody in our neighborhood. We just got to find it in them. So the next character that we bring into the table is my good brother, Ak, man. This is my Bevo brother, man. When I first joined the team over a year and a half ago, man, I had a desire to help the community, but I didn't really know how to do it, you know. I was a dude, I was somebody when I left the street, so I felt like, you got to come holler at me, you got to come, approach me. I didn't even speak to girls like that. They came to me. But now with this work that we do, we have to approach the community no matter what level they are. We have to be able to at least reach them at their level. And although I was intelligent, I was smart, and I had a lot of different skills, the one characteristic and skill I didn't have was the ability to penetrate the hood the way that this brother did. The first time he impressed me is when I seen him speak to somebody that looked like they was homeless. And I said, man, what you giving him a palm call for? Why are you even talking to him? And when he started the conversation, I said, damn, this guy got all the information of what's going on in the hood. We stood there for like 15, 20 minutes. And at the end of it, we knew everything that was going on in the neighborhood. And I had bought him a thing of coffee or something, maybe got him something to eat and gave him a few dollars. And I took that into consideration. I said, damn, I never would have done that. And I would have totally walked past an individual. So what I did was he showed me the proper way to canvas effectively. Don't leave nobody behind. Don't disregard anybody because of how they look. And so I'm proud to bring on my brother today, man, and have a conversation with him because he got a role in a TV series called The Hustle Man. And The Hustle Man is that dude in the neighborhood that get money. He's been doing it for years. Everybody know him. He know everybody. And he's in tune with the streets. He's in tune with the community. And that person is very important. A lot of people overlook it, but y'all know they is. Sometimes it's a female. Miss Hattie or something that be in the window. Don't just overlook her. Sometimes you need to go spend time with her, learn from her, because she got years and years of wisdom of that community. And when you sit down and talk to her, you never know what you may find out. So in TTO, it's going to be a number of different characters that's very important that people overlook. And on this platform, we're going to introduce those individuals and show you how the importance of their presence plays a role in development of our youth. So when we come back, I'm going to bring my man, Ak, a.k.a. Hustle Man, and we're going to chop it up right here on the couch. Brownsville in, violence out. Ooh.
Welcome to the Shirley Chisholm Daycare Center, where we believe every child deserves to thrive. Inspired by the legacy of trailblazer Shirley Chisholm, we empower the next generation to dream big and achieve their potential.
At Shirley Chisholm Daycare Center, we embrace diversity and inclusion, creating a safe space where every child can express themselves freely.
Hi, my name is Siobhan Guerrero, and I'm the Educational Director here at Shirley Chisholm Daycare Center. We focus on the whole child, not just providing the education, but also their emotional and social support.
My name is Wanda Holt, and I'm the consultant here at the Shirley Chisholm Daycare Center. And here at this center, we are guided by Shirley Chisholm's quote. And her quote states, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. We strive to create an inclusive and empowering learning environment for all of our children.
Our innovative programs are designed to stimulate creativity, critical thinking, and social skills. From our arts and crafts corner to our science exploration zone, Every day is a new adventure.
My name is Shanta Ince, and my grandbaby comes to Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Chisholm is a fantastic school. They taught my son how to tie his shoe, how to count, how to do his ABCs. This school is a great school to bring your kids to. Come out, enjoy. We have a lot of fun. We do fundraisers. This school is the best school out here right now. Please come to Shirley Chisholm.
At the Shirley Chisholm Daycare Center, we believe in the power of community. We invite families to be an active part of their child's educational journey. Ready to give your child the gift of a nurturing and empowering education? Enroll your child today at the Shirley Chisholm Daycare Center.
We back, y'all. Got my brother Ock right here, man. Give me that Bevo Dap. You know what it is. Look at my son all garbed up in the Bevo gear. That's what I like to see, man. Browns letting violence out. This is a 24-hour thing, man. Tell people a little bit about yourself, bro.
I'm Uncle Flavor, the Cape Crusader, the only one that can save you if you need some flavor.
Okay,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
that's what's up.
But I want to greet you all with the best of salutations, peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I really believe that peace and tranquility is a main, essential thing that we need in life. So I greet you with the best of salutations, peace and blessings. Y'all.
Peace, peace, peace. Walaikum assalam. Okay. So obviously you're Muslim.
Yes.
So you bring that characteristic to your role. You're playing the role of the hustle man.
Yes.
Right? How do you relate to that character in real life with your individual self?
Well, for a period of time, I've been a merchant over 30 years. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is what you do.
Yeah. My main objective was to do something constructive and productive while utilizing my time. I came from the era where you hustle. You know what I mean? So I had to find a hustle that was consistent to my system of belief.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Since you're saying you've been hustling for 30 years, there's different hustles now.
Yeah.
What was one of the first hustles you had, and when, how long ago was it?
One of the first hustles, Ike, Mike, and Spike. Which one you like? Chase to see where I place it. You know what I mean?
Whoa, what's that? Break that down. Hold on, break that down. What was that?
Listen now. It's about short con and long con. You know what I mean? I was taught that the eloquence of speech, candy coded words, lines, and expressions can conquer, control, and manipulate a person since I've been young. You know what I mean? And in order to lay down con, you adapt to the game. You know what I mean? So that was one of the first things that I did learn. You know
Okay, hold on, let me ask you this question, because you just said something that sparked my thoughts. When I was like 13, 14 years old, I had a summer youth job, right?
Yes.
And I thought I was the man. My first independence, I got my check.
Yes.
And you from Brooklyn, right?
Yes, sir.
You've been hustling and pulling this car and stuff in Brooklyn for a while, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, because I'm just thinking, I'm starting to look at you. You start to look a little more familiar. I was about 14 years old. I went downtown Brooklyn to go shopping, right? And I seen these dudes with the 3-car Molly. You ever done that before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's starting to make some sense to me. Hey, go get my baseball bat.
All right.
Because if it turned out that So I went down there and I said, let me go buy me some clothes. You know, my mom's let me go. I had about $400 or $500. But on my way going to the store, I don't know if it was you. It was a long time ago, but it was these 3 guys out there. And they was playing with the cars. And they was doing, they said, oh, pick this, pick that. So I seen the first person pick it, and they got it, and I said, oh shit, easy money. Let me go ahead and put my little $20 down. And I got my 20, I got 40 back, and I said, oh, this is easy money. I turned my guys, they said, nah, I'm cool. I'm like, what, you just said this made $20? And come to find out, right, about 20 minutes later, I had nothing, right? And I realized down the line, after my mom's whooped me and lectured me, grandma cursed me out, and everybody told me how much of a fool I was for staying around out there, that I got conned. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You don't remember me, do you, brother?
Not at all.
You sure you don't?
But you know, I bust
27 years later?
Shh. I want to tell you, this game is international. Jamaica Avenue, Wall Street, 42nd Street.
So you was all over?
Soho. Yeah, you know.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it wasn't you, but you look like the guy 20 years older, the guy that got me for my little summer youth money. So I just want you to know, on behalf of all the people that conned me and got away with it, I'm looking to get my money from you, brother. But don't trip. I'm going to provide a way for you to make the money to get it back to me, because I really was hurt, man, at 13, 14 years old when the people took my money, man.
See,
I had to steal to get the money to go back home, man.
They ain't take your money.
I gave it to them.
Yes, you did.
See, I know that now.
Your greed superseded your intelligence.
At 14 years old, you ain't got that much intelligence. You just know what you want.
I understand that, but that's the aspect of the game. When you want something more than you understand to comprehend.
Okay, so I got.
Yeah.
And that's probably why throughout the rest of my years growing up, I always found a way to gain from other people, because I felt like I won't be the one that get robbed or get caught up in the game. I'm not sure how much of this Lost Boy TTO thing you know about, but it's about robberies. And it shows a story about how 4 men got together and decided to get reparations in the form of bank robbery.
Yes.
I've been a taker ever since I got taken. And I found different ways to take because I felt like they owed me.
Yes.
It wasn't until I met my co-defendant Star where I found out who the they were.
Yes.
And I felt like it was the system, it was the administration.
Yes.
And my way of going about it was full throttle ahead aggression, but intelligence. So now your game of how you dealt with things, being a hustle man in community and society, was to take and get yours. And it was a little bit different from how I did it.
No, but my objective was at the time was I didn't want to do no felony crime and go away for a long period of time. You understand? So being an educated criminal, I wanted to be a person that if I was doing any type of crime, taking felony money, even be a misdemeanor beef.
And you started this one in the 80s?
90s, actually.
Oh, in the 90s.
I went up 88B, 0610, I went up top, came home, said I'm never going to go back to jail again for stupidity.
Okay.
I spoke to several individuals that was up there. They said I was intelligent, but an asshole for being in that situation. So I never wanted to let greed supersede my intelligence that I would throw a brick for some money. You understand? So I learned how to throw pebbles. Okay. But at the duration of time, you know what I mean, my dean superseded that. Where Allah said, listen, it's enough, man. You know, took all this money. Now it's time for you to correct. It's time for you to get back.
Okay.
You understand? Well,
so at what point did you make the transition to start giving back to the community what you was taking?
I was saying about 99. I had to go through the transition, the roller coasters, the ups and downs, the lefts and the right. You know what I mean? The torment of uncertainty. But after a duration of time, I said to myself, man, that's not me. I used to wake up in the morning and look ugly, and look at myself and look like a totally different individual. Because before playing the game, I had morals. I said I wouldn't take no money from a person that was crippled or a teenager or elderly person.
Oh, so it wasn't you that got me. Okay, you just
understand?
Okay.
But when that money come up there, that thing come into the box, and you know what I mean, everybody want to get that paper. You know what I mean? Sometimes the whisper of the shaitan be like,
no doubt, no doubt.
Take that money.
No doubt.
You got to get it now. So when I see myself not having the same values that I once had, I said to myself, I can't do that no longer. I have to do something constructive and productive while utilizing my time. So I became the oil man on Pickett Avenue. Now I started selling oil and incense. But a lot of people thought selling oil and incense wouldn't be able to sustain and maintain you. And I said to myself, how? I was up top, and they took care of a lot of people up top. How couldn't take care of me while I was in the street? You know what I mean? So I had to put my pride in my pocket.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Tell all the rest of the hustlers, I'm still hustling, but I just ain't hustling that stuff any longer. You understand? And I made a business out of that, in which I took care of my family, my friends, and associates, and then I built an urban Islamic line of clothing out of that.
Okay.
So we expanded and we grew, and now I have grown to the extent in which that I'm working for Brownsville and Balance Out.
Okay. Tell us about that. How did you get to that?
Every day I used to be doing the job just being a merchant, being outside telling the people, listen, stop. You know, you don't need to do that. Taking people from physical altercations and stopping it. Now, listen, my people, we don't need to be doing that. Telling people to stop robbing and stealing on the app. You know what I mean?
How are you able to tell somebody that and it effectively work? How does that work?
Because a lot of times people see where I came from. See, when you, what they say in this line of business, they call it a credible messenger.
Credible messenger, that's right.
You understand? When which that you can, they know, they seen where you came from. They know the people that you running with. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So they know that you have the ability to either go this way or that way.
Mm-hmm.
I choose to go this way. So a lot of people respected me. And then I had enough guts to say, no, I'm a believer in God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm a stern believer in God. I want to change. And I'm changing myself, so I'm Muslim now.
Okay.
I'm not following everybody else. I want to enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong, even against my own self.
So is that your message to the people?
And much more. Because those that give conscious care to their mind, body, and spirit, they will achieve the total well-being. But a lot of people are just working for this life and not the hereafter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I learned by studying, my mom's had a comparison religion class in college.
Okay.
And I helped her study her paper. And in doing so, I found out that all the system of belief are the same system of belief. It's just mankind who gave it, linguistics gave it a name.
Yeah.
That changed it. You understand? The reason why I say I bring it up in that type of terms is because everybody believe in Abraham, the father of all religion. You understand? Jewish, Christian, or Muslim. It's mandatory that you believe in the person who believes in monotheism,
Mm-hmm.
the one God. You understand? So no matter if Jesus came, or Moses came, or Muhammad came, it was still the same concept of Abraham, the belief in the one God, the creator of everything in existence. So it never changed. It is people who have made the change. People entered a name, call them Christians,
Mm-hmm.
call them Muslims.
Right.
When it's a system of belief that is a system of peace. So understanding this, you know what I mean? I said to my people, I want better. And I know the solutions to a lot of the problems. And a lot of the solutions is that we have no moral conduct. We don't know God. We don't know how to worship Him.
So is that what you bring to the Bevo table when you're doing what you're doing out there in society? Is that something that gives you your unique powers that you bring?
Yes, because I no matter what I'm doing, I believe that God is protecting me. That I'm doing the work of the creator of everything in existence. So I could walk through the gangsters. Salam alaikum gangsters, what's up? Salaikum salam, they say whatever, you know what I mean? But they understand that I'm enjoying what is right and forbidding what is wrong, even against my own self.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Considering your character's Hustle Man in the TTO series,
Yes.
what do you want the people to come through every week and watch the show? What message would you like for them to see from your character?
That there's 5 things to take advantage of before 5 other things happen to you.
Give it to us.
Your wealth is your health.
Wealth is your health.
Yes. And I'm not, when I talk about that, a lot of people don't understand that if anything happens to you physically, you'll pay any type of money to get better. But then the second thing is your wealth before you become poor. And a lot of people think it's the egotistic, materialistic, or flamboyant things. When it's true friendship, true respect, true love for oneself. These are things that are priceless. You can't put a money count on that.
Agreed.
And if you have these things already, you are rich.
That's a fact.
And the person that they say that is rich is the person who's complacent with what they have. Right? So the third thing is your family before they're gone. Because they let you know where you came from to let you know where you're going. You understand? The fourth is your leisure time before you become busy, because it's going to be a time in your life that you're going to be so busy doing everything that you ain't going to have time for yourself. So when you do have some time for yourself, take advantage of the time that you have for yourself. It's very important. Enjoy your moments. And the last one, which should be first, but you always say the best for last, is to understand what your purpose and responsibility in life is.
Understanding your purpose.
And they try to make it difficult, but that's to worship the creator of everything in existence. After that, everything else falls in place. Yeah, we're going to commit sin, but when you commit sin, you ask for forgiveness. When you're not doing that sin any longer, you ask for repentance. This thing is simple, but it's the people who have made it hard.
Right,
so I want to make it simple for the people. Since I know it now, I want to give out the information. And if I'm not outside, if I'm not talking to the people, I'm not showing the people the character. Because a lot of times they don't want to hear what I'm saying. They want to see what I'm doing.
What are you doing in the community? Is there somewhere we can come check you out, a social media page, or somewhere we can come check what you're doing in the community? Because I'm intrigued.
Yes,
and I work for Bevo. I'm
Uncle Flavor on the gram. You know what I mean? I've been Uncle Flavor.
Uncle Flavor on Instagram. Yeah. Spell that to the people, let them know how that goes.
UNCLEFLAVOR. Classic. You know what I mean? Flavor. Not no new flavor. The Cape Crusader, the only one that can save you if you need some flavor.
Okay.
13 flavors and they all taste good. If you haven't tasted more, you wish you could flavor. You know what I mean? That type of flavor.
Hey, yo, man, listen, man, this is a live character, man, and I appreciate my brother, man. He came through, man, gave the count some great energy, some good words of wisdom, and you can already see what his character is going to bring to the screen. And I appreciate you stopping by, and I look forward to working with you moving forward, because I know that this is going to be an epic project. This ain't going to be like nothing you've ever seen before on TV. And the reason why we interviewing the characters ahead of time, so we can give you an introduction of who we bringing to you. Not just the story that we bring, because some people know the story, most people don't know. But it's the characters that's behind the story that's going to bring the story to life that I want individuals to do. And you don't usually see that. Yeah. Just like with our case, a lot of things was different that you don't normally see. A lot of things took place that don't normally take place. We was arrested before the feds knew who we was. They indicted us and without having evidence. We went to trial without no witnesses directly saying that we did anything. During our trial, a number of things happened that they've never seen done before. The marshal's like, I've never seen that done before. The lawyer's like, objection, we've never done this before. So I want to do something that's different, that's never been done before. So before you get famous and rich and everybody knows you, I want to let the world know who you are right now as an individual. Because like you said, those values and morals and principles you stand on makes you rich already. Now we want the world to know that this is the real definition of what it means to be rich.
No, but I also tell the people it's different between being rich and having wealth.
Break it down. I got it here before we go.
Rich, rich become with the egotistic, materialistic, and flamboyant things. Well, wealth is like I said, true love for oneself, true respect for oneself, true friendship. These are what wealthy people have.
When we come back next time, we're going to have you break down what true friendship is. Because in this day and time, that's an issue that a lot of people have. And the definitions of words is very important. We don't even see dictionaries anymore. You know what I'm saying? And when I noticed that, I said, damn, if we don't have dictionaries available, how can people actually know the true value definition of the words that they're using? And when you don't know the definition of the words you're using, that means your language is empty. It doesn't have no substance behind it. And I notice a lot of young people say stuff, and I'm like, damn, do you know what you just said? Do you know what that insinuates, what you just said to me, or what you just said to him? And so a lot of times, the value in language is taken away because of the lack of understanding of what people are saying. And that's something I definitely want to touch on at some point, because it's important to know language and what that means and what those words are. We're going to have a list of words and we're going to break them down for us.
But on that term, they've been playing word semantics with us a long time. Mm-hmm. Like trying is the act of failing, while striving is the act of succeeding. So they know your words can bring certain things into existence. So you say, I'm trying, you already put the initiative that you're not successful with.
Mm-hmm. So what you should say is, I'm what?
Striving.
I'm striving.
Yes.
So replace the word trying with the word striving.
Yes. Because the word semantic, the word semantics that they play with us, they know that certain words govern and make you feel a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So we have to learn the words that we choose to use. We have to deepen that up. And what's so beautiful about now, that you don't have to go to the dictionary. Information is easily accessible. Google, Gaggle, Bing, whatever your heart desire is there.
Okay, see, that's the problem with me. now we got to get into it. Now I can't wait till later. We got to get into it.
All right.
Because when I came home, I'm old school. As you can see, I got the baggy clothes. I got the name on the hat. I'm old school. You know what I mean? I got those principles. It's how I look at things. Fashion, everything is different for me. Dictionaries was powerful and important because I watched a movie with Malcolm X where he studied the dictionary.
Yes.
And I'm a speaker. I articulate. So now being able to articulate properly and communicate properly was a powerful thing. Because people needed to feel your presence through your words.
Yes.
So now when you look at Google or any of this other stuff that's going on, I may not find the answers that I'm looking for. I may just get that one word. But when you open up a dictionary, you get that one word and all the different words that's related, that's connected to it. Like, oh, I went in there for delicious and found this or found that. I went in there looking for this and didn't know that. Yeah. So the dictionary was something I could hold on me at all times. And sometimes in prison, I used to carry the dictionary with me. No matter where I went, I had my dictionary on me. Yeah. Like how some Christians wear the Bible on them or the Quran on them, Muslims. I had the dictionary close by. And if there was a word that I didn't know or needed to articulate, I would look it up. And so I felt the connection to that tangible book. And when I came home and everything was on the tablet or everything was on the phone, I felt myself like, man, I'm disconnected from it. I asked my 11-year-old, hey, what does that word mean? And then he'll freestyle and make up what he thinks it means as opposed to what's the definition of it on paper. And then when he Googles it, it'll give him a definition. But when you got those old school unabridged dictionaries, it'll give you 15 different definitions, different contexts to the word. I used to play a game with my homies in the joint called a dictionary game. And I would say, okay, I open up the dictionary and they have to guess what the word is. So I say, it's a 4-letter word, start with the letter B, and I'm going to give you one hint. And I'll give the most abstract definition, something that they wouldn't even know. Of course, if the word is 4-letter word start with a B, I'm telling you the word is bank. But it'll say a hill or a stump. And you're like, what? But now for someone that's well versed in the dictionary, you know that bank has multiple different definitions, they're able to catch it. So now it challenges how versed you are with the words that you use on an everyday basis. And that's something that I try to do now, you know, with my family members or people that I kick it with. I bust out the dictionary. I have a dictionary at home. And they look at me sometimes like I'm crazy, but that's something I'm connected to, the old style way of doing things. Being a God body, I didn't really believe in much. I was driven off knowing. I grew up in a Christian household. So they told us that believing in this, believing this, believing this. And then when I got out and started learning for myself, a lot of those things wasn't true. So my faith was based on the information I was getting from my family members. And as I grew up and matured and found out, man, a lot of stuff they were saying, they didn't know the true foundation of it. They didn't research and study it. It was passed on and given to them. Yes. So now when I got it, now that I'm researching, I'm studying, I'm going through things, I'm finding out things I never knew existed. I'm finding out things about language. I'm finding out things about history and geographics that I never knew. And this is how I gain faith in my words and in my speech and in my position as being a God body. And as you said earlier, all the religions is connected. It all came from one place. And if you can connect it back to that one place, the source of it, you'll see that we are all one. Yeah. So that's why it's easy for me to relate to a person on different religions. That's why it's easy for me to be able to see what you're saying, the truth in what you're saying, the value of what you're saying. And I want to make sure when we relate the story to the people, man, that we show that good Muslim brother in the community that's hustling, that's doing the right thing, that's been through the struggle, and is still here. The great hairs is wisdom. If you survived, you've been here. And so we want them people to know, don't disregard that individual because he got gray hairs and he don't wear the tight jeans like you, or he don't speak the same language as you, because his struggle is your struggle. It's just you came at a different time. So your character that you portraying, man, is a very important character, as are many of the other characters. But I want to make sure that the people know the value in what we're saying. So this is why we're introducing the characters first before we actually show the series. Yes. But is there anything else you want to say to the people before we go?
Yeah. I just want to let y'all know that, like he said in the beginning, no matter who the individual is, man, you can learn something, you can get something from that individual, treat your humankind, your brothers, your sisters, your neighbor, the bum that's walking down the street. Everybody has something to offer in this life, man. You know what I mean? You gotta find what you can bring. What is your best attributes? What is the best thing that you can offer? You understand? But you gotta also know that in the other individual, they have beautiful things too. Everything bad has something good, and everything good has something bad. It's your perspective view. You have to look at it in the best of manners. All right?
That's peace, brother.
Peace, brother.
Appreciate you. Ego love. Okay. That's what's up.
Sound like rocking to love, better content.
We out.